Good afternoon from a very quiet, apart from the waterfall going, Peterborough. But first, this. Good afternoon from a very quiet, very peaceful, apart from the dogs barking, very dry, not windy, shoulder not too bad, Temps. This is about 10 miles outside of Peterborough. So me and my mate are looking at doing a water feature. This is only going to be my third or fourth. So what we've got up to now is a viewing area from here, and we need to be looking at a water feature there. So keep that in mind as I walk across to this point. Keep this in mind. This is the path. So far so good. This is going to be a pergola or some kind of roofed little structure. So we're going to have a similar view, but from this direction. So this is 20 feet across. 20 feet. Right down the centre is going to be a cobbled path. And right in the middle is a 1,000 litre basin. You can see the water in there. And that's going to be our water supply. We've got one short telegraph pole we're going to put there, and one long telegraph pole we're going to put there with a dovecote on. There is going to be a brick wall across here at an angle, and a brick wall across there at an angle. Both walls will have a cavity in the centre of about 4 inch, and that's where we're going to be housing any electrics and any pipe work. There's going to be about 2 pumps dropped in there. This is our electric supply, comes from the house, and we have got to create a water feature of some kind. Beyond these 2 walls will be basically just a little bit of a planting area, and the cobbled path will go all the way through into my mate's workshop. So this is where we are. This is a perfect circle, like you probably noticed, and it's 20 foot across. We have got taps, brass taps, we've got troughs, we've got milk churns and watering cans, all galvanised stuff. So we're going to try and make it look a bit farmhousey and just have water coming out from just about everywhere. So down the centre will be dry. There will be an inspection chamber lid with cobbles in, so we've got access to the pumps if needed, and then the cobbles continue across there. So basically we've got a quadrant here where we've got to do some kind of water feature, and then we've got another quadrant from this corner across to where the wall's going to be and all the way around. So we're going to try and create little pools, so when the temperature's up a bit, we can basically, for ladies, basically kick your flip-flops off and just get in nice cool water. There's going to be no standing water. This is all going to be moving water. So if we create little troughs here, there and everywhere, and put maybe a seat on this wall, you can sit down and you can put your hard-working feet in and cool down. So that's where we are at the moment, and I'm really looking forward to getting started on this. So once we've got the walls up, we've got the pipe work. I'm going to run 2 pipes from here down into the sump, 2 pipes from this wall down into the sump, and have 2 manifolds on either pump, and then we'll see what we can go do from there. But I'm pretty certain that it's going to be wonderful. And just the fact that we're not putting this wall dead square with that building and putting it on an angle means it can be viewed lovely from this structure and lovely from this oh, what do they call them? Windows, doors, French doors, something like that. So yeah, I am looking forward to this. So I'll keep you updated. Sorry this has been taking so long, but weather's been against us, COVID's been against us, bad back and injuries been against us. But we're hoping to make a start and maybe get this finished by, ooh, we say end of April. I would think that's reasonable. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye. So as you can see, there is progress made. We're back in Peterborough again now. We've been to Temps, and look at this. Look at this. Did my neighbour a little favour, and look what she's got me. Oh, Jazzles, white mice, Karamak. There's absolute stack of stuff in there. Very, very nice. Just because I re-roofed a shed. Shed were leaking, so I said I'd re-roof it for her. But thank you very much, Debbie. Anyway, let's have a look in the greenhouse. Oh, gardening slippers, we'll have to move them. So because everybody's talking about power consumption, power usage, I borrowed an idea off another YouTuber. I can't remember who they were, but it's basically splitting the air supplies across the biological filter and the bottom drain, and I was a bit doubtful of whether I would get what I wanted if I switched from 2 pumps to a single pump running 2 things, but it works. So I basically shut this one off and then split this feed into 2. This now runs the biological side of the drum filter and the bottom drain. If I just lift this up, oh, up you come. So yeah, I'm still getting movement on the biological side. We'll have to see how that goes. Can't for the life of me remember why I've put these out here, but I did. Also, I'll follow you. I had a bit of an issue, but it's solved. So, right, this is what we've got. This is on the bottom of my shower. And I had the shower tray made, which had a 3-inch spigot on the bottom. And this is a 3-inch return pipe. I had to change this from a 3 to 3 to a 3 to 4 because the weld on the spigot failed. However, I believe I may have damaged that myself trying to get a 3x3 and a 3x3 and wrestling it into place. So it started to leak right at the joint. It's still leaking at the joint, but it's actually falling now, nice and easy, into a 4-inch to 3-inch reducer. And as a result, everything is bone dry. So I cannot lay any blame at the manufacturer of this tray. I think it's just down to me being a bit rough. We've got to organise some plants to go in the spillway now. And that will be Kat's job. That's running in quite nice. Despite the fact that we've had to go through winter, the fish look really healthy. I'm quite impressed. A lot of movement there, feeding quite happily. I think this is one of the fish that we're going to move on this year, Bob. But we'll get to that at another day. So all this week Kat is away at university doing her exams, then she's got a placement on the 4th of April. So don't tell her that I've got some sweets. There might be a good chance that these could be hidden in the house somewhere. We shall see. So my mate is going away on holiday, and when he comes back he's going to continue with the 20-foot water feature. So hopefully we'll get some good progress around April time. So just basically give you an update. It's the first time I've seen it for a while. The water quality that we've got here is just awesome. The drum filter, just amazing. The fish all look healthy, but we haven't had a really close look at all of them. Plans afoot to change maybe the orientation of the nets, the covers that go over the pond. It's still a bit unwieldy trying to lift up one section that's 2.5 meters by 2 meters, and one day I'm going to drop the lot and smash it, so I might have to trim that down to 2 smaller pieces. So this is the large one. This is 2.5 meters by 2 meters. I want to try and split this down into something like 1.50 meter, and I think you can get polycarbonate 1.50 meter, so I might have to try get 5 pieces of polycarbonate on there. Each piece will be 2 meter by 1 meter, and that'll be a lot easier to move around. And if I do get polycarbonate, fingers crossed, I can store them and hide them quite easily. I'll be turning the feeder on probably another month yet. Things start to warm up, but up to now everything's tickety-boo. So in the meantime, thanks for all the new subscribers, nice to see. And this is just a little short one, nothing much to say, but any more power saving ideas, put them in the comments, because we'd love to hear from them. So in the meantime, COVID's still with us, 2 jabs, 1 booster, look after your family, and goodbye.